Maybe give our science gal a break, huh? Since she's helping and all.
Nomad. Nomad! Sheriff, you're here! I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... it's a privilege. Truly.
I'm curious. What have you heard about me?
Everything. Of what is written, anyway. Who knows if it's even true. But, I mean...
Oh?
There is... one thing I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
Let's get to the point. The prince told me that you would help me. The Mark. She says you excel at research.
Oh, the Mark. Yes, of course. But, there is...
The privilege is mine. I am just glad that, at last, you and I have some time alone.
It is? I mean, you are? I'm flattered, of course. But,
What?
there is one thing I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
So, here it is. The real reason you asked me here. You need something.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And I promise I'll help you during the attack.
You may speak plainly.
Thank you. During the attack, some of the anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given.
Speak, or I leave.
I'm speaking. It's just during the attack, some of the anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls? Your retainers?
You stood your ground with the anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group, that the anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. To research, I mean. It's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
The anarchs who stormed the tower. The ones who took your retainers. Katsumi's people?
I don't think so. The anarchs, there are so many factions. But Katsumi, she has reason to keep her head low.
I will be honest. I was hoping we could simply talk.
Really? I would like nothing more. It's just... the circumstances. I want to give you my full attention.
You said your retainers are dear to you.
They assist with my research, yes. And they have shared my blood.
But it is more than that.
When I give my blood to a mortal, to anyone, I look for those in whom I see some part of myself. My old self. And I try to help them. For that, I think they love me. So you see, I feel responsible for protecting them.
Thank you for your trust. I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's a relief. Oh, you can't know how much. I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Sheriff, you're back.
I was growing rather accustomed to your doting attentions. Do you not know your retainers walk free? Or does something else trouble you?
It's not that I'm not grateful. I am. It's just... When I spoke with them, I realized... Piotr... He was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear... He had been with me for so long, and he... he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I am sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Safia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
How would you like to hear about the nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, to start, before there was the nomad, who were you?
I was, in all truth, a charlatan. I spoke big words, mixed dubious remedies, foretold fictitious fortunes, and was paid all too well for the pleasure.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
They were ultimately a nobody, so I very much doubt it.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It said the kindred, they...
roasted in their havens, yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
Do you not know your retainers walk free? Or does something else trouble you?
It's not that I'm not grateful. I am. It's just... When I spoke with them, I realized... Piotr... He was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear... He had been with me for so long, and he... he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
Without him, surely you can still assist me.
Of course I can. It just may be slower than I hoped. I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. Well, I study.
How would you like to hear about the nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was a nomad. Who were you?
I was the child prodigy of a respected scholar. Our library rivaled that even of the Topkapi Palace.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
They rest now. That is all you need know.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It said the kindred, they
roasted in their havens, yes. My part is done. Your retainers are free. Shall we talk?
I'd like that. I would. But when I spoke with them, I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear. He had been with me for so long, and he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
The fate of one ghoul is irrelevant. Still I am marked, and still I am owed.
I know. I will help. It's just, I may be slower than I hoped. I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
How would you like to hear about the nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was a nomad. Who were you?
I was court astrologer. The Sultan would wish to know how many pups his bitch would bear by the alignments of the planets. If I answered 5 and she birthed 3, I would be out of a job. And ahead. Luckily, I was good at it.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
If I spoke the name, yes. I do believe you would know it.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It said the kindred, they
roasted in their havens, yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot. If you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us that glue was there.
Lou and Prince Rion. Tell me more of them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already... How do I say this? I think Rion could make a good prince. I mean, she is a good prince. And Lou is basically a hermit. But if I didn't know better, and if I have your confidence, I'd say that Ryong will be prince in name alone. I wish it was the case, but here we are.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu, Tolly?
Tolly is just Tolly. Perhaps that makes me naive, but I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Ryong's, dealing with, well, you know, secrets. I've known him for, 30 years now? And before that, well, he mentioned San Francisco once in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does, and he... I don't think he's mentioned it since.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always Lou's will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought anarchs at first, but for the anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Sophia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
It was pleasant to talk, but I must leave. But I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Poor Sophia. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could. Now what's next? The glacier to see Mistress Lou, or the hole in the wall for Katsumi?
There you are.
I am here, as commanded.
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? There you are.
Tolly said you needed aid.
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood, the call of the sun as the dry seeds burn, the red that runs through unfertile soil, the wind that flays sinew from a heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Hear what?
We were talking of the gangrel.
I wish to thank you. Your name meant a great deal to the court. They said I could do you a service.
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood, the call of the sun as the dry seeds burn, the red that runs through unfertile soil, the wind that flays sinew from a heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Lou Graham, return to your senses.
We were talking of the gangrel.
Forgive me, but are you ill?
You can't hear it? It doesn't call to you. That surprises me, after all your centuries. They say it's only for the powerful, the eldest. Of course.
Is everything all right?
We were talking of the gangrel.
You saw some vision? What was that?
You can't hear it? It doesn't call to you. That surprises me, after...
The gangrel?
So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court has sent me a new helper, a gangrel, calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus's japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel, to fetch my food.
And this is a problem?
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
What more can you tell me about this, Nyx?
I tune out most of her babble, but it is incessant. Despite my best efforts, I can tell you that never mind was better than rumors. And that the Idaho steelheads are having a good season. And that the gourmet coffee down the street smells over-extracted. But as for what I know about her, very little. She irritates me.
I understand that Ventru tastes vary. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be for money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But, flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel. I have a reputation to uphold.
Where will I find the gangrel?
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.
I didn't scent the gangrel down in the foyer, but let's take a look.
You gotta be the sheriff. I'm Onda, Lou's new security. Let's get a couple things straight. You may be my elder, but I report to Lou, and to the prince, not to you. I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary. Ryong wants us to help you kickstart your old powers. So if you need a little jolt of the Night Clan, you can come to me. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
When did your clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most La Sombra were firmly Sabbat.
They didn't sell sliced bread before you slept. It happened a few years back. The situation changed, and so did we. Well, some of us. Some are stubborn fools. Don't get it wrong, Nomad. We earned our place here. Earned it hard.
What brings you to Seattle?
This camarilla. World class. The old guard and the new. I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
You mean opportunities to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
Of course. I know what they say about me and my clan. I need to prove I'm not a traitor.
What brings you to Seattle?
This camarilla. World class. The old guard and the new. I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
Opportunities to do what? Take advantage of Lou's condition? Betray the Camarilla?
Hey, fuck you! I'm helping Lou. I'm protecting her. You think I'd be putting up with your shit if the prince hadn't asked me to? I'll do whatever it takes to keep the peace. Even if it means dealing with you, Sheriff.
Will you tell me of your mortal life?
Nothing to hide, I guess. I was magnificent when I was young. A real machine. Swimming, a bit of track, kickboxing was my favorite, especially outside the ring. One time, I took out this huge guy, like 3 times my size because he'd been talking shit. Question mark kick right to the back of the neck. Dude hits the ground. Bam! 3 weeks in ICU. Never walked again. Since you're on the clock, Sheriff, I have business for you. A city is like a cook pot. This one's simmering. I've had word passed down on some of the troublemakers. Getting close to where we don't want them. I'm gonna deal with my share, but you could help me out.
Another time.
Well, if it isn't the sheriff, the nomad, right? You've got a big reputation, but damn if you aren't a little thing.
So, a gangrel working in the heart of a city. It is rare to see a free spirit walking within a prince's shadow. There's a reason you seek the approval of the court.
Ugh, calm down, Sherlock. There's no mystery to solve here. I'm just a girl trying to find her place in a new home.
Good evening. I am pleased to meet a fellow wanderer.
What?
You and I have much in common. Travelers navigating a new territory.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be best buds. Want to sleep over at my place and we can braid each other's hair? If it isn't the sheriff, the nomad, right? You've got a big reputation, but damn if you aren't a little thing.
Ah, the stray. Another beast looking for a leash.
Hey, watch it! My bite is worse than my bark.
Then you must be sure not to bite off more than you can chew.
You're sharp.
They tell me you have a problem.
It's simple. Or it should be. I'm supposed to catch mortals and bring him back to Lou, right? Fresh blood delivered to your door. But Lou won't eat anything I bring back. Picky brat. I can only stomach the moneyed and the mournful. What the fuck does that even mean? They all taste the same to me, like chicken nuggets on legs. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh? Stick them on a spoon and say, here comes the airplane?
Tell me more about your service for Lou.
Honestly, something ain't right with her. And it's not just a fussy feeding. She won't leave her haven at all. But who the hell's she hiding from? She mutters to herself, stares at nothing. And the other day, she was laying out clothes for the grand tour. Listen, I know she's a big deal around here, but between you and me, girl is not playing with full deck.
Where did you come from?
Not much to tell. Boise, baby. Born and bred. Had a good job, had a picket fence, and a yard fit for barbecuing. Until Daddy Gangrel shows up for a little cuddle. And suddenly that yard is looking kind of small. But gangrel life is nothing like how you live here. Kindred wasting eternity seeing who can be the sneakiest asshole.
What is it you are hoping to achieve?
I just want to do my job right. Look, I'll level with you. These city bloodsuckers, it's a whole different world. Everyone's playing these fucking high-stake mind games, and I can't even beat that peg game over at Wagon Wheel. So I need to find ways to be useful if I want to stay here. I figure this keeps me on the right side of the right people.
We should deal with the task at hand. What do you need?
Ugh, I'll take anything. I just need you to find me some blood donors Lou will turn her damn nose up at. Grab me something with their scent. I don't know, a glove, a wallet, a used tissue, anything. Then I'll do the dirty work. Hey, so how'd it go?
I have done what you could not. Here are the items.
Ugh, hey, I get it. I'm lower than scum to you.
I have done my work as Lou's procurer. Here.
Yeah. I guess the Great Nomad sees this as demeaning. Me? I'm just trying to win a bit of favor.
Here are the trinkets as promised.
Whoa! Thanks! Holy shit! So that's what she was talking about? Can you smell that? Those things Lou was saying, moneyed and mournful? This is what it smells like? Ah! Oh my god, thank you. I mean it. Starting off on the right foot round here means more to me than you know.
You're desperate to stay here. Why?
A girl can't wander around forever. Look, I'm not stupid. I know I'm the square peg in the round hole. I figure my best shot is to make friends in high places. Prove I'm useful because the useless fuck-ups don't get to stick.
To stay in the city?
Stay in one piece!
There is something here you are not telling me.
Ugh, don't worry about me, sweetie. There's nothing I can't handle. See ya.
We should give Nix time. If Lou isn't satisfied, we'll be sure to hear of it. Reckon you'll find Katsumi at the hole in the wall.
Didn't expect this. Figured that once you got back to the prince, that'd be the end of it. But as it happens, I might have something for you.
I want your perspective. We both know the court cannot see the whole city.
Oh, they see it. They just choose to ignore the ugly parts. Let's cut through the bullshit. I could use your help. Didn't expect this. Figured that once you got back to the prince, that'd be the end of it. But as it happens, I might have something for you.
You said we should talk. So, what have you to say?
You're a friendly type, aren't you? Let's cut through the bullshit. Didn't expect this. Figured that once you got back to the prince, that'd be the end of it. But as it happens, I might have something for you.
I have need of aid, and I will repay it. I think you need allies.
I won't say you're wrong. Nice and transactional. Keep it clean. Maybe the court are not all irredeemable pieces of shit. Let's cut through the bullshit. I could use your help. Campbell, I hated his ass, but we made it work. Him losing his hat means some other fuck see it as time to riot. They'll be brought down, there's no escaping it. But I don't want mine burned in the fire. You understand how it works here, right? Seattle is special.
What is it that makes your people worth saving?
From here to Atlanta, thin bloods are hunted down, staked, burned to ash, because their sires can't sheathe their teeth. The trash...
Every city thinks itself special. They all end up the same.
From here to Atlanta, thin bloods are hunted down, staked, burned to ash, because their sires can't sheathe their teeth.
What do you mean by that?
From here to Atlanta, thin bloods are hunted down, staked, burned to ash, because their sires can't sheathe their teeth. The trash of the streets. It's not a fucking choice, it's a state of being. In Seattle, we had a truce. A haven. Or I thought we had. It's fraying fucking thin. I need you to shut down some masquerade breakers before it becomes a bonfire. Sheriff.
Why do you need my help?
We both know you're stronger than most, and I don't risk my people if I can avoid it. And you're the court's sheriff. I'm giving you the word on the street. Call it an olive branch to our new prince.
You fear these rogue anarchs?
Don't you worry about me, hon. I can hold my own. But I'm trying to keep the peace here, and those dumbasses seem bent on attracting the wrong kind of attention. There's folks who aren't so strong I've got to look out for. Someone's got to.
And if I don't help you?
You don't clean up this shit now, it'll roll across your doorstep sooner or later. Look, I was a surgeon way back. To save a patient, you gotta make a cut. Sometimes it's on me to spot the dead meat, and sometimes, yeah, I'd give that word to the sheriff. Same still applies. You ready to step up? Be my scalpel?
I am not your tool. Learn your place, Anarch.
My place is right here, and I...
Tell me who and where.
Sure. Look, I was a surgeon way back. To save a patient, you gotta make a cut. Sometimes it's on me to spot the dead meat, and sometimes, yeah, I'd give that word to the sheriff. Same still applies. You ready to step up? Be my scalpel?
I admire your pragmatism. We shall work well together, Dr. Katsumi.
Are you making fun of me? We don't have to get along, hon. But if...
I am no one's implement, but an ally? Someone to consult from time to time, perhaps.
Haven't had one of those in a while. I'll think about it.
My priority is to preserve the masquerade. If these fools risk a breach, I will stop them.
This'll help my problems and make you look good with your new boss. See what talking can do for us? You'll find what you're looking for somewhere near St. Stephen's Church. Just keep your eyes open.
St. Stephen's, then. Never thought Katsumi would turn the gun on her own folk, but here we are.
Hey, look, we can work this out. Fire. Fuck. I thought you were one of those anarchs.
What do they want from you? Did you provoke them?
No. Not me.
Be at ease. They are dealt with.
Well, thanks. There were more of them. I guess I got bored. Reckon they were one of those anarchs.
These were weak. You should have handled them. You are no fledgling.
Easy to say now. There were more of them before. Guess they got bored. Reckon they want payment for what Benny did. I can't blame them. My child, my fuck-up. Now the Thin Bloods are out for revenge.
I seem to have dealt with the troublemakers. For now. I will leave you.
Wait, please. Look, I don't know what to do. It will keep happening. I can't just hide.
Then you must make amends. Your child terrorized Thin Bloods, so offer your assistance to Katsumi. She is well respected.
You're right. I owe them. But maybe she deserves to have me destroyed.
I do not care. I am not your advisor.
Great. Thanks a fucking lot for the sage advice, oh wise nomad.
We cannot linger. There has been enough noise here to draw mortals.
Thanks, Fire. I'll see you around.
You found them, huh?
You have fewer problems to worry about tonight. Well done.
I told you. All I'm trying to do is keep my people safe.
We have kept your people. They are dealt with, but do not think you can steer me like you steered Benny.
You're wearing the clothes of a Cami sheriff, hun. That means you're supposed to keep things calm. I'll pull any levers I can find, and you're one of them. You want to shoot the shit, or we done here?
What do you know of Benny's sire, Max?
Not a whole lot.
He's still out there.
What's that got to do with me?
I think he could be persuaded to help you.
Huh. Given his history, it might be my folk would rip him apart. But guilt can be a hell of a motivator. Interesting. Got to do with me?
He is no threat to you, and his child has already paid the price for his transgressions. Leave him be.
So long as he doesn't sire another monster, you mean? I'll make my own decisions, thank you.
Never mind. He is not worth considering, and will be no threat to you. What do you get from standing with the Thin Bloods?
What do I get? Well, I get the constant stress of leading folks I don't want to lead, saving folks no one else will save. And I even got a cute makeover for my trouble.
How did you get that scar?
My old buddy Campbell did it the day he pretended to throw me out the court. Asshole. I mean, I get it. We all do shitty things for the optics. See, me and Campbell had a deal. I don't like to see people torn apart for no reason. He was smart enough to see that Thin Bloods ain't going away. Wanted control, and maybe access to alchemy. Made a big show of throwing me out of the court, so Thin Bloods would listen to me. My scar was him sealing the deal, branding me, just like the other trash.
What's your opinion of the new prince?
You really want to know? Or are you intel gathering for the court?
Who needs saving? Thin Bloods?
Yeah, plus others besides. Anyone who ain't got nowhere else to go. That's Seattle for me. See, me and Campbell had a deal. I don't like to see people torn apart for no reason. He was smart enough to see that Thin Bloods ain't going away. Wanted control, and maybe access to alchemy. Made a big show of throwing me out of the court, so Thin Bloods would listen to me. My scar was him sealing the deal, branding me, just like the other trash.
What's your opinion of the new prince?
You really want to know? Or are you intel gathering for the court?
I asked, and I am the sheriff here. Do not make me ask again.
Yeah? Well, sheriffs don't exactly have a good rep around here. And the last one was nothing I couldn't handle either. So excuse me if I ain't shaking in.
You are a leader in the city, and I think your counsel is valuable.
Not sure how valuable it is, but at least you're thinking. You really want my opinion? We could do a lot worse than we are.
I cannot be sheriff in Seattle without knowing as much about the people here as I can. Otherwise, I am no better than Benny.
Low bar, but I hear you. You really want my opinion? We could do a lot worse than we are. Things around here ain't great for Thin Bloods. I reckon she could make them better if we give her half a chance. Not everyone sees it the same way. I'm fighting a lot of pressure from the Anarchs to take her out. But fortunately, she's got a kindred no one wants to fuck with on her side.
I am done with you for now. But remember, do not test me. Keep that in mind for the next time we speak.
Don't be a stranger, hon. I don't mind having someone like you around to keep me on my toes.
She likes you. And that's no small thing toward a Cammy. And make no mistake, as long as you're sheriff, you are a Cammy.